Hi everyone, you're welcome to Social Peace Channel once again. Today, I want to be talking about depression. So, what then is depression? Depression is a mental health disorder characterized by depressed mood or loss of interest in activities causing impairment in daily life. What are the causes of depression? There are three main causes of depression. We have the biological cause, we have the psychological cause, and then we have the social sources of distress. These are the three main causes of depression. So what then are the symptoms of depression? One, changes in sleep. When that person who normally observes 6 hours sleep is now battling with just 2 hours of sleep, we can actually take that as a symptom of depression. Again, we have change in energy level. When there's a drop in the energy, the agility that people put into the activities that they do daily, then we can also see that as a symptom of depression. We also have appetite. When there's a change in the appetite of a person, then we can actually see that that person might be going through depression. Again, we have concentration. Depression have been seen to affect people's ability to focus on their pursuits in life. Then we also have change in behavior, our daily behaviors. Things that normally makes them to laugh may eventually sound numb or just come to them as something that is not even worth it. Then lastly, self-esteem. On a good day, people hold their self-esteem and then they can raise up their head up high whenever they are engaged in activities with other people. But when somebody is having a low self-esteem, we should check it very well. It might just be the result of depression. So, having seen some of the symptoms of depression, let's go straight to see what are the treatments that are available for those who are going through depression. Depression is a mental health disorder, as we have said, and then one of the treatments of depression is medication. We said that the causes of depression could be either psychological or biological. So in each of these two, I believe drugs or pills can be taken to combat some of those issues that may have resulted to the depression. Then we now say the talk therapy. People find it difficult to share the challenges that they are going through, and it is a serious challenge in itself. But when we are faced with depression, talking to somebody or meeting someone who is an expert in dealing with depression can go a long way to settle some of these issues of depression. So we also mentioned in one of the causes of depression that we have the social sources of distress. So if there is a social sources of distress causing depression, I believe this talk therapy will go a long way to do us good in coming out of that depression. Let us avail ourselves with some of these treatments that are available to us. It's either we go for the medication or we go for the talk therapy, or we might be given the combination of the two to battle with whatever depression that we are going through. Having seen that this is what depression is all about, I would like us to join me. Let's go out there and see other people's opinion on depression. Please, I would like you to like my videos and also share them, and then also comment. Let's see what depression or what is the cause of the depression that you are passing through or someone that is close to you. Thank you very much for coming. Don't go. Stay put and then watch and hear some of the reactions of people concerning depression. Can I call you Mr. Easy?
No problem. I'm okay with that.
All right, Mr. Easy. I just want you to tell us what you know about depression.
What I know about depression is that depression can kill. Depression. Depression is something that can make a normal person go abnormal, just like the way I'm talking to you now.
Actually, from your position, sef, I can see that you are not standing like a normal person. So, have you faced depression before?
You are asking me if I have faced it before, like you are not seeing I'm in depression now. That's the problem.
All right, Mr. Easy. So, I will want to know, and I believe our viewers out there too want to know. So, what's the cause of your depression?
You know, the number one thing that I've seen that has caused me to be like this today is that I was admitted into this school that I am today. I will not mention name before I get carried over, even in the course that I don't want to get carried over on. You understand? You know, I was thinking whosoever that is in a higher institution will go far in life. But I just noticed that anybody that is in a higher institution is maybe finally seeing himself to be maybe a conductor or
Okay, please, let me cut you there. You say anybody that is in higher institution. Yeah. Is that relative to geographical locations, or like somebody that's in the USA now? Should we say that somebody that's in the USA and is in higher institution will now feel like he will end up being a keke driver?
No, look, I like that question because you asked if the person is in USA. Okay. We are in Nigeria. Nigeria is a depressed country. Who is ahead of us? I will not say who is ruling us. I don't want anybody to say that I said that who is ruling us is depressing us. Okay. No, I did not say anything like that. I did not say viewers at home. So now, what I'm telling you is that Nigeria as a whole is depressed. I'm talking about those in Nigeria. As you can see now, Nigeria is if you watch everything that is happening in Nigeria now, we are not going further. We are not going backward. How can somebody I heard that APC did their primaries and somebody is paying delegate 15. I won't complete it. They know what I'm saying. And you expect us that does not have money, the poor masses, we that ask them to go. You expect us to be uplifted. My brother, I'm depressed. I'm even angry that I'm in Nigeria.
From what you've said so far, so what will you pinpoint the cause or the source of this depression that you are going through?
Okay, number one reason why I'm saying that I am depressed. No, I'm not saying my appearance is looking depressed. Is because one, Nigeria communication, like how we interact with each other, one, causes depression. Two, our educational system, like here now we are in schools, it also causes depression.
But why will school cause depression?
The system of education that the federal government or state government have provided for all the institutions in Nigeria is strongly one of the reasons why many youths today are going into what they are going into today. How can they go for strike for over how many years? Are you with me? Now we just went for a 2-week strike. I was supposed to write my exam 2 weeks back. Because of the strike, it has been shifted to on the 6th of June 2020. No, you reason it. If it were to be your own son or your own self, put yourself in that shoe, what will you do? This is what I'm saying. The way the system of education in Nigeria is depressed. So who am I? The truth is that we all in Nigeria, we are like we are sheep, and we have who we follow. Whatsoever they say, that is what we do. If government say we should go home for 1 year and relax, no schooling, no nothing, I will go today. Now they are saying that they should arrest all Yahoo boys and get. The main reason why this thing is even coming to play today is because students, those that are supposed to be in school studying, they are at home doing nothing. My brother, it's better you do yahoo than to carry gun to go and rob in the road. Am I communicating, sir?
Okay, all right. Mr. Eze,
Daddy,
we do know that.
don't call me easy, sir. Call me MC Bluetooth. God bless you.
Okay, Mr. MC Bluetooth.
Daddy.
So we do know also that depression issues have pushed certain people to commit suicide.
Yeah.
And how do you think that people can be able to avoid going to that length of committing suicide when they are depressed?
You know me, we all does not have the same mindset towards a particular something. But for me myself, you know, I was thinking of committing suicide some years back based on what happened to me. But I will not commit suicide because even Nigeria is depressed. I have choose to be happy. So what I want to tell those persons out there that think because they are depressed they should maybe commit suicide. My brother, if you wan die, I no be adviser. Nigeria, in fact, we need those people that are depressed, that don't want to satisfy themselves to die. If you on your own sit down and look at all these things, your actions towards it matters. If you decide to kill yourself, will it remove the situation on ground? That's one question you ask yourself. You choose among all options is to kill yourself. Anyway, I'm not a motivational speaker. Brother, if you don't get depressed and you want to die, go ahead. Kill yourself. After all, I was told that Nigeria is owing China about how many billions of trillions of naira. Me when no even chop one naira inside and say I dey owe 280 something thousand. My brother, the only way I go say me no die because if you die then pick comot some of your money put for my own make it increase. So abeg no die o. Please tell your neighbor that wants to kill himself or herself, please don't kill yourself, because me, I am not sure if only me myself I can provide that money they ask me to pay. That's the only way I will tell you not to kill yourself. If the Nigeria people pay that full money, I beg kill yourself.
Thank you very much, Mr.
MC Bluetooth.
MC Bluetooth.
Daddy.
Okay, can I call you Mr. Michael?
Yeah, sure.
All right, Mr. Michael, I just want to ask you, do you know what is depression?
I've not actually get a formal definition of depression, but I know to some extent it brings about adverse effects on people.
Have you ever been depressed before?
Yeah, sure.
What caused the depression?
Man. But you know, for real, this country is depression itself. So to some extent, we just try to balance it. Every average man in Nigeria is facing one depression or the other. It can either be financially, it can either be psychologically, like you said, and it can either be due to abuse or stuff, you know.
All right, okay, so let's deal with you in particular now. What is the worst depression that you have ever faced before?
Money, finance.
How did you feel? I just want to know.
You know, but I think one of the things that helps us, we the students, that in one way or the other we've seen something about depression, we've seen on the internet, we've read on books. I think one of the things that help us to overcome depression is telling yourself that you are definitely not the first person this is happening to, and you're literally not going to be the last. So I think if you inculcate such knowledge into yourself, you will know that this depression is literally going to come and go.
We've heard of suicide, and we know that depression is one of the leading causes of suicide. Yeah. And just like you've said, when we think or know that these things will come and go, we will not go to that extent. So what's your advice for people who might be having one depression issue or the other out there?
Okay, I think those persons that depression kill,
yeah.
If you check their background, one of the main problems is that those persons are people that don't like to share their problems. So when you come out to the society, I'm not saying make your problem a social one. You can just converse with someone. You can decide to confab with a person. Even if the person is not going to give you a solution to your problem, just the fact that you are spitting out your problem it's half solved already. It's half solved already. So I think my advice to those thinking of committing suicide due to depression is that they should just know that when they kill themselves due to depression, that problem will still be there. That problem will still be there. And I think one of the major causes of depression is finance. I was going through my phone today. Dollar exchange to naira is now 610. Dollar that used to be at 365. And if you check, virtually all the commodities in the market are going double. Things that we get at 150, we now buy them at 300. Things that we get at 300, we now buy them at 600. I think that's one of the leading causes of depression. So you should just know that taking your life won't solve it. Taking your life would only heap the problem for your predecessors or your family. So you should just tell yourself that this is a phase. It will come and go.
All right. Thank you very much for that wonderful advice. I want to believe my viewers out there will learn from what you have educated us with. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So can I call you Mr. Elijah?
Yes, sir.
What do you know about depression?
Although depression is all about being in a state whereby sometimes even money cannot save you. Yeah, because the unhappiness and the rest will make you to even lose weight, even if you're eating 3 times a day. Yeah.
I want to know, have you ever been depressed before?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so what was the cause of the depression?
Although at a point in my life there was this period that I needed money to go about some things and the money wasn't available then. So I was like, how do I do to get this money? How do I do to get this money? And there was no alternative for me to get the money, and the skill I wanted to acquire them was very important, and the money wasn't there. So I was a kind of depressed because there was no way I could get the money, and I needed the skill like very serious, and the money wasn't there. So I was like down for some months, not even week, months. Yeah.
All right. So from what you've said so far, the cause of the depression you went through then was as a result of money. Yeah. There was no money then.
Yes, sir.
Do you see the government in place here in our country today to have an effect or an impact for that issue of lack of money that you go through, and for so many other people that might be having that money issue too?
No. The reason why I said no is because now the government of the day, they are not even thinking about the youth. They see the youth as mere nuisance on the street. Yeah, because since when I was born into this country, Nigeria, up to date, it's the same people that I grew up to meet in this country that they are still into date. And if you look at the environment, you will see that there are so many youth loitering about, no skill for them, no soft loan for them. So how would they get the money to, or the skills to help themselves out?
Okay. So you say that government is one of the reasons or the causes of these financial issues.
Yeah.
All right. So we know that depression pushes certain people to commit suicide. And what do you have as advice for certain people who are going through depression and they are contemplating suicide?
Although going by this popular saying, there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Whatever problem that has a start also have an end. So definitely there must be an end to every problem. It's just to believe in God and believe in yourself and do what you can to help yourself out. It's not all about taking your life, because even if you take your life, the problem will still be there. So it's all about finding a solution to the problem you have.
I want to appreciate you for your time.